Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to talk about sleep paralysis, overcoming fear, and astral noise. Okay, it can be quite a scary thing. I've had so many experiences with sleep paralysis, and I think one of the main things that gets people is just the lack of control, or the feeling of not being in control of your body. Okay, you've just got to take a breath and relax. Now, you're going to hear so many things. I've heard, people telling me that what I'm doing is stupid, that I'm going to die if I leave my body. I've heard screaming in the other room, the house sounds like it's breaking down. You'll hear your family and friends in the other room like, "Hey, what are you doing, guy? Come on out and see us." You know, I mean, anything to trick you. You get like threats. I've heard growling, just sinister voices, but here I am right now, and everything's fine. And that's basically what I knew. I you know, having a little knowledge of it before going into it is going to help you out a lot. Now, there can also be positive things. I mean, you'll hear stuff like angelic voices. You can hear your name being chanted. Just all kind of stuff, humming, buzzing, just whatever. You got to ignore it. I know when you push up, like let's say as it's happening, like you're in the perfect position in sleep paralysis. You're perfect for leaving your body, right? So as you start to push up against your body, the noise is going to become intense. And even as you push out, on top of the noise, your subconscious can even create things like in the room around you, you know. And I've seen just crazy faces, and I've had enough rationalism to stop and say, no, this is just fear. This is my subconscious creating this. It's not real. And when you stop and you identify that, it all stops. The noise stops. The faces, anything that could be trying to scare you at the moment, it's just you. Your mind is creating this. It's not real, you know. And once you proceed with the out-of-body experience, once you're out, there's nothing there. There's nothing there to identify. I heard growling, and there's nothing there that's growling. It'll plague you at first when you first get started, but after traveling frequently out of body, it's going to get less and less as you go on. It's going to, sometimes you'll still hear it, but it's just going to be more or less of more pleasant things. It's more of a trick rather than an aggression trying to scare you. You know, some people, I think Robert Bruce says, you know, he thinks that there's a system in place, you know, that kind of does this, maybe to create a lasting memory, or just stop people from leaving the body. I mean, I don't know, but no harm's going to come from it ever. No matter what you hear, you're gonna hear threatening voices. You're gonna die. You're so stupid. If you leave your body, what kind of idiot would do something like that? You know, it's all just BS. You get out, you travel, and you come back fine. Whatever it's for. I mean, it seems to happen to all of us. So it makes me think, though. You know, it's like, I know our minds are creating some of this, some of it, you know, that you see is from our own fears, but there definitely does seem to be some sort of system going on here, some sort of intelligent design with this. Otherwise, it wouldn't be experienced by so many people. You know, and Robert Bruce is probably right. I mean, this is going to get you off to a good start, though, right? I mean, you get out and you're hearing this crazy stuff, and if you have the strength to overcome this and you get out of body, the experience of that in itself will definitely create the dominant memory. So when you come back and integrate that from the very beginning of the experience, you know, you're going to have that memory from start to finish, you know. I mean, that could be the reason itself. As you evolve your energy too, you're going to become more conscious and more rational. When you first start getting out of body, it's going to, even though you're in control, it's still going to be more dream-like, because you haven't evolved your energy. You've got to evolve your energy, and the tuning, the whole process of going out of body and traveling to different dimensions that are on different frequencies, and your energy adjusting to the frequencies. The whole evolution of that and your energy expanding is gonna allow you to be more conscious and rational. So, good advice, like I've said before, when you first start getting out, you know, keep it short, because you are going to become less rational, you know, and it's going to be pointless, you know, staying out, you know, longer than 20-30 minutes or so. But, you know, as you continue to travel out of body, do energy work, exercise your chakras, then as your energy expands, you're going to become more rational. And you'll be able to identify, like from the very beginning, like when you start in sleep paralysis and you hear some astral noise, you're going to be able to say, oh, well, that's just astral noise, no big deal. You know, you're able to identify that, you know. And even when getting out of body, like, it takes a while to get to the point, like I'm sitting here talking to you. This is what it's going to be like eventually, but it takes a while to work up to that point.